Greetings and welcome to Old Drunken Discography. I'm your host, Jason. With me is Tim.
Hola!
And Bill.
Oh, I'm here.
And our special guest, Tony. And we're talking the Beastie Boys. If you missed all the previous albums, we're talking Hot Sauce Committee Part 2. We are a playlist link channel. Sort us by playlist, and you can see all the bands we did. It's actually kind of neat. It's very organized, took some time. Got it all together. We got it together. And find the Beastie Boys or click the link down below. And you can watch all the videos in a row to see how we got to where we are now. But for those of you guys that have watched them all, and you guys are ready for Hot Sauce, who wants to kick us off with the Hot Sauce Committee Part 2?
I mean, again, Beastie Boys coming in hot. Always. Make some noise. Just boom, boom, boom. Like, oh, yep. This is a Beastie Boys.
I might interrupt you real quick and say the best video they've ever done.
Make some noise?
Yeah. Have you seen the 30-minute version of that thing? It's so good.
30-minute?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, there's a whole video.
Every guest star you could
fight
think
for your right
of.
to revisit it and all.
Yeah.
So no, that one when I watched it, like it actually had like a end credits rolling on the video I saw.
It's a full-on Nathaniel Hornblower film.
Damn.
Before we get too deep, after Bill's comments on the mix-up, go watch that one. Do you know why it's called Hot Sauce Committee Part 2 and where's Part 1?
That was going to be a lingering question.
I figured it was.
Yeah, and I think there it remains, right?
Yeah, you want to explain that one?
I mean, I'll explain it to the best of my ability. From what I understand is they've got like another half album's worth of tracks for Part 1, but there never actually was a Part 1. They have this and some outtakes, and they just named it Part 2 to throw people off. But then also because they were halfway to another album, so they were like gonna get close to it.
Yeah, a lot of the songs on this one were in Part 1, I think.
Yeah.
But they like reordered the track list and did some shit.
They were gonna do some Beastie Boys shit with Part 1, but they put up Part 2 first, and then unfortunately we lost MCA.
Yeah.
And that was it, and they just put together what they had.
Yeah, and it might be one of those lingering questions that never fully gets answered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is, I mean, you can hear like the differences in the growth, and like the hip hop on this album is like they're getting more and more. It's getting more and more. You hear it evolving. Songs like "Make Your Noise," you come in like, okay, this is just Beastie Boys.
Mm-hmm.
But then, Non-Stop and stuff like that. You have Nas featured on this album. Non-Stop, you can hear like influence of Wu-Tang and stuff like that on here. And you can hear him just getting more and more into like the hip hop, like coming back into the newer hip hop scene, the new Beastie Boys and stuff like that. I mean, it was a shame it ended here. Like they were just gonna keep going. They were gonna keep going. These guys were never gonna retire. They were just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah,
I remember when this thing dropped, and everybody kind of went, "Holy shit! They're just putting out amazing stuff still."
Yeah, like what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
like I said, like the beats are getting more modern hip hop. Their rhymes, and they're just.
And there's a lot of featured artists on this one.
Featuring artists, and the thing is, nothing changed. They're still the Beastie Boys.
Right.
Their style, their rhymes, all of that shit, nothing has changed from 1986. They are fucking the same guys, just reinventing it over and over and over again.
It's a weird record because to me it's like almost everything they had done up to this point is on this album, but elevated for like a 2011 type. I mean, look at the raps. Look at the hip hop scene in 2011. This is like your Drakes, your Kendrick Lamar, I think Kanye West he was out there, and like the Beastie Boys dropped this motherfucker.
All of those guys. They had Nas on this album.
Yep.
And Nas fucking kills it on this one.
Which is the one single I have on vinyl. The Too Many Rappers.
Fucking kills it.
They had Nas, another, a big hip hop name.
And the New York institution.
More of a New York staple than anything else.
Yeah.
And I don't know who Santa Gold is. When I heard her, I had to look up the name. I don't know who that was.
I vaguely remember her. She was a pop star for a hot minute.
Mm-hmm.
She fucking, if you want innovation in reggae, fucking look no further. Sublime ain't got shit on Don't Play No Game. Like,
it's true.
Like, I mean,
true. But still just like fun tracks, like fucking, make some noise.
You got classic shit like the Larry Routine. The Larry Routine is fucking classic Beastie Boys.
Nonstop Disco Power Jack, classic Beastie Boys.
And just literally just Nas
We May Just Come Again.
The fucking Beastie Boys. Nas and the Beastie Boys shitting on rap. Just shitting at like two of the greatest fucking MCs. Oh, sorry, four of the greatest MCs ever. Just like, just shitting on things. Like, it's amazing. It's a beautiful thing to hear.
Yeah, the album is kind of cloaked in Yauk's death. And it's hard to listen to it without keeping that in mind. But as an album on its own, man, this thing sounds fresh. It's much like To the Five Boroughs. It's very hip-hop. It's very rooted in the Beastie Boys past. But it also still sounds like the way of the future. They certainly don't sound like they're losing steam.
You basically just fucking read my final notes.
It sounds like they never were gonna.
Let's say it's almost like they picked up steam here at the end.
Yeah. Which goes back to show you how important the mix-up is. Sometimes an artist needs to take that left turn to rejuvenate themselves.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily matter if it's accepted or even considered, canon or whatever. Like, they needed to do it. And coming out of the mix-up into this to me feels like more of a follow-up to Hello Nasty than the mix-up or even the Five Boroughs. This feels like top-tier Beastie Boys moving forward.
It's definitely a step forward.
It is.
So, it's a step forward because kind of benching that whole, bridge that the mix-up was. I would say this, some the instrumental stuff they had going on. Again, Beastie Boys aren't super I'm listening to watch the guitar. No. But, the instrumentals they had behind their vocals on this album was some of the best backing instrumentals they've had.
It really is.
Period.
Yep. You can hear those guitars and bass lines with Nas are insane.
And my favorite line on the record, second favorite line, is off of Too Many Rappers, and that's, oh my God, just look at me, Grandpa been rapping since '83. They're still fucking going. They were still top of their game.
They never gave a fuck. And that's what we love.
Crazy ass shit. You got all you crusty punks that are in the grass, go and take a shower and wash that ass. It's fucking classic top song contender right there.
Say Lisa Lisa's a fucking fun ass outro.
Yep.
You got fucking. You still got the hardcore with Lee Majors. Long Burn the Fire goes fucking hard. That may be my favorite.
God,
like, you can't fuck with the Beastie Boys song in their entire discography. And the closing track, there's just something poetic about the last line of the last song on the last album that we got from the Beastie Boys is New York City. It's the last line of the album.
It's a hell of a town.
They are the quintessential New York City.
Yeah.
Taking it all the way back to Danceteria and CB's. A7.
We all miss it. If you go to CB's in Las Vegas, you're a poser. But
Well, that's the only one you can go to, right?
I know. It's gone. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
So,
I was lucky enough to visit CB's and Bleecker Bob's all in an afternoon.
many nights spent in that shithole.
I was underage when I was in New York, so I just kind of had to peek my head in and get out.
So was I.
Quick.
My godfather was Vinny Sigma for Agnostic Front. I was there when I was 6.
Agnostic Front, what a fucking great band.
That's another one we got to do.
Yeah, I actually just watched the Stigma movie not too long ago. Man, that thing's great.
I have not seen it yet.
It is great.
I will watch it.
Yeah. What Godfathers of Hardcore?
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, they're psychopaths. I love that. Great men.
Anybody else got anything to say about Hot Sauce Committee Part 2?
No. I mean, what we're just talking about these Nas Front guys. You know what's crazy? These fucking 3 little bastards were there.
Yep.
These little fucking hip-hop pioneers were there during those days.
Yep.
The creation of hardcore punk rock. The creation of hip-hop. They were the creation of so many genres of music.
Mm-hmm.
And they just kept fucking going and reinventing all day.
See, that's why we got to do Sonic Youth at some point. Because Sonic Youth was right there in the middle of all this shit too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Funky Donkey. Put this on a zip disk, send to your lawyer, file me under Funky. I mean, yeah. It's Bill's turn to guess, though, isn't it?
Ooh.
It is.
It is.
I think Tony is going to have it number 2.
Fucking nailed it.
Damn. Good. Oh.
I thought that was going to be my hot take.
It may be in the greater zeitgeist, but
The great, yeah.
ODD, we're always hot.
I think Jason's going to put this one right behind Paul's Boutique.
You son of a bitch.
Killing it today, Bill.
Holy shit. Oh, wait. No, you wrong. Wait.
Nah, shut up.
Hold up. I had a mulligan.
You have it behind Check Your Head?
No, you got it. You got it.
That's what I'm like. I mean,
got it,
I
you
could
got
see it below Check Your Head.
Yeah. I mean, it don't really matter. Color code will tell all.
Tim. Oh, God. Tim's always the hardest, I swear.
Steel getting harder.
I'll say the one reason why I have it lower is Tim kind of touched on it. It makes me sad when I hear this record. Like this was a day one buy as well, but it was like, it just makes me sad.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck. I'm a little opposite. Like, I think, like, you know,
It is
it was
so.
coming. Like, it was so beautiful. Like, this is how they went out.
That's a good point.
It's so fucking beautiful.
Well, and I'm really like, listening to it again today, and hearing a bunch of these albums again for the first
Yeah,
time in a number of years.
there was
Like
no,
I
there
know
was
where
no,
I'm putting it.
unlike some,
All right.
there was no shitty reunion and last world tours and all that shit. They just
Well, and
on a bang.
what we do have to point out, how awesome is it that Yauk put it in his will that they can never like use this music
Oh,
for a commercial, and
no
and the
Beastie
fact that
Boys,
Mike and
no
Adam have
Beastie Boys
actually
music
honored that.
will be used in commercials or anything like that.
Yeah, no,
Ever.
that is the Yauk
Per
was the most punk rock guy ever,
in
and that just
in
proved it.
in perpetude.
Yeah,
Like never. They
it's
can
a
never
gorgeous,
use
gorgeous thing.
they can never use a Beastie Boys song to sell a product.
Yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna go on a limb. I think Tim is going to have it above Hello Nasty.
you nailed it,
Damn. Bill is 3.
Bill. Bill nailed the hot sauce
Holy,
committee.
Bill
Bill
is
wins.
too sober tonight. He's paying too much attention.
I don't know where the fuck I'm
And
putting it
before
yet.
you go on, that is kind of where I've been at with
I don't
this
fuck
album
you
here.
guys.
Is like, is it better than Hello Nasty? And I think ultimately it is.
All right, you heard him. He doesn't know where he's
I
putting
mean,
it. So
it
where
is,
are you putting it, Bill?
it is better than Hello Nasty, but I don't know.
Anti-nostalgia is hurting Jason right now.
Well, I mean, I have nostalgia too, but I do have more years
Said
with Hello
anti-nostalgia.
Nasty. It is a better record, but yeah, I'm going nostalgia. Fuck it.
I mean, Bill, where are you putting it? You have nostalgia for none of these albums.
I know, and that's why I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna put it at number 4. Yeah, number 4 looks good, right behind Paul's Boutique.
I think that's where I had it, record wise. Yeah,
Say, because it's.
behind Paul.
I mean, the color coding that we're about to do is about to tell a whole hell of a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, I'll rip off the Band-Aid first, knowing that I very well might amend it by the end of this video. If you want to select green for me right now, Jason, and just green the whole damn thing. I mean, I might change it when we get to the end here, but I'm at least doing that as my baseline.
Baseline.
That's my base. I think that's a pretty reasonable base.
My baseline's starting at gold.
Solid gold hits.
I mean, you know what? I'll just go behind Bill right now. Just gold the whole thing.
Oh, Bill went green. I'll just for the sake.
Golding the whole thing.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going behind him. Gold the whole fucking lineup.
I'm gonna go green on the mix it because it is worth hearing. It's a must hear. But it is missing that Beastie Boys lyrics, their voices. I mean that's a big part of the Beasties for me. So
You know what? I'm gonna copycat on that. Yeah. Go through, mix up, listen to it. If you like it, you like it.
I mean you'll like it. You'll love it.
Best instrumental album I've probably ever heard.
Put it on, play some World of Warcraft. You're gonna have a great time.
Tim?
As the card carrying member of the X generation, I have to point out that this is one of the most important artists of the last 40 years. And so at number 8, I'm going to start with Green. And while I agree that they could all be green, they could all be gold. I'm going to go green through number 3 and say that those 1 and 2 are the gold.
Tim is very stingy with his golds. He is very stingy.
I mean, I do. I reserve those for everybody needs this album. Yeah. And yeah, if the Beastie Boys aren't for you, you should still get those 2 albums.
I think the Beastie Boys should be for everyone. So
I would agree with that, but realistically,
but they're just not.
Yeah, they're just
So now that everyone else has put their gold up, sorry, Jason, if you could select that gold, please.
Well, you want to copy us now?
Now he wanted to see just how gold it got.
Yeah,
I wanted to see, because I was the one that technically brought Beastie Boys. I wanted to see how far we could go here.
No, fuck him.
So if I said gold the whole way, we'd be fine.
You would be fine, yeah. Is that what you're doing?
Yes.
I think this band is... they're so important. Every album innovates.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of artists...
Every album's enjoyable.
Not a lot of artists can do that. There's some artists that get stuck in a rut and they'll do the same thing over. And it could be your favorite artist. It could be Metallica. It could be Green Day. Mm-hmm. But this band, for the most part, innovated every single time. And they were always relevant. They were always ahead of their time.
Mm-hmm. And the albums haven't aged poorly.
They haven't aged at all.
Very well.
Well, License to Ill kind of aged a little bad.
This band is 3 best friends who made the music they wanted to make and kind of didn't give a shit and had a great time. That's kind of it.
Highly recommend the book if anybody's interested. Mike and Adrock Horovitz wrote the book, and it is an incredible read. From what I understand, the audiobook version is even better. They also put out a little nice compilation that covers everything. No mix-up on here, but a nice compilation I was able to pick up.
Yeah, How punk rock is that? They put out a compilation, and they take the album they won the Grammy for and just don't even put it on there.
Yeah,
these guys are hip-hop history.
Yeah.
I mean, you like rap and all that stuff, and it can get wild with rap and hip-hop and stuff like that. These guys...
It's not even just rap and hip-hop. It crosses genres.
And the elevator music.
It crosses genres. Alternative,
whether you like
punk,
them or not,
hardcore.
they were there from the first fucking day of hip-hop.
Yeah.
Until they stopped, they just kept going. Day one.
Bill is making me rethink my 1998 picks. Because if I put it into the grinder, he's got to listen to it again. Because Hello Nasty is definitely a grower. You keep going back to it.
But it is gold.
It's gold, but I mean...
They always will be, dude.
But I put it at number 6 because I put Check Your Head above it.
Yeah. I'm just talking about 1998 because you put Milan over Hello Nasty.
Milan soundtrack.
I'm just saying.
So?
I'm just saying.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
It's just Milan soundtrack.
No spoilers.
We will get to 1998. I hope everybody sticks around for that. We're so close to that meat grinder. We're going to let you know the best album of the 1990s and then beyond.
Yeah. Oh,
and we're doing it the most scientific way possible.
2010's Hot Sauce Committee's going to be talked about again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stick around, though. We will be doing our top songs for the Beastie Boys. There'll be no steals allowed, except from Fisher number 1. It's going to get brutal. No duplicates.
Shit.
Yeah, it's going to get tough.
And after that, Is It Art, where we discuss in drunken detail the album artwork for the Beastie Boys.
Monotoned Beastie Boys.
I got a lot of... This is good artwork here. I got a lot of shit to say about all of these, so...
I actually do too.
Yeah, this ain't no Jimmy Eat World type shit.
As long as it's not the fucking Talking Heads again. We're good.
That was a rough one too. Man, and that fucking monk. All hail the monkey.
Hail to the monkey.
Right.
I wonder if it was a vampire monkey.
It was not.
It did kind of suck the life out of me. So
It did, yeah. If you would have been there, you would have remembered that inside joke and would have said it, but I think we forgot it. All right, go check out our Is It Art Talking Hits video. It's a hoot. And stick around and check out our Beastie Boys Is It Art. Be safe and make good decisions.
Ask for Janice. And then you go a little woo, and then a little whoop, 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 and then it's all, and then you're ready to go again.